In a world where mobile games are not that good looking, comes a game that's really good looking. It's Raid Shadow Legends, and it's on your mobile, and you can get it for free. Enjoy an amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize. If you download through my link today, you're going to immediately get 50,000 silver, so thank you to Raid for sponsoring today's video. Mad love, ladies and gentlemen. Now, mad love to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. And again, if you do want to download this game, if it looks like your cup of tea, a link to it is in the description below. And if you use that link, you're going to get 50,000 silver immediately. But I also want to give a massive thank you to all of the legends out there that have been smashing that like button and helping support me on the Raid videos. I really do appreciate it, guys. So absolute mad love. But anyway, today we have what could potentially be a little bit of a treat, because your boy, he's been grinding in Raid, and we've managed to get 9 ancient shards and also 1 sacred shard. So if you log in for 35 days as part of the new player program, you're guaranteed a sacred shard, and this is the one that we've got. So today we're gonna go for 9 ancients, 1 sacred, and then maybe jump into some bosses or the hard mode campaign, and kind of have a little bit of fun with the characters that we've got already, because we've really pimped out kind of Kale and also War Mother, and those characters are so good now, so we're getting very close to finishing off the hard campaign. But hopefully today as well, man, we can get another legendary champion. The ancient shards have a very small chance at a legendary, but we've already got 1 legendary from an ancient, so it's certainly not impossible. And the sacreds, I think, have something like a 6% chance at a legendary, so you know, there's an alright chance there, but it's guaranteed epic as well. And there is an alright chance that we're going to get at least 1 epic from this stack of 9 ancient shards. But let's go ahead, open up the first one and see what character we're going to get today. So it's going to be a rare character, and I don't think I've seen this one before. So Skink, he's part of the Lizard Men. He's got 45 reviews. He seems like alright. He's not getting like really bad reviews, already trashed on the reviews there. So his basic attack attacks 1 enemy, ignores block damage and shield buffs. I can see how in the right scenario that could be really useful. His second ability attacks 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. And when awakened can also place a 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns if the target has decreased defense. So that seems a little bit interesting as well. And then we got the ultimate, attacks 1 enemy. The hit is critical if the target has a heal reduction debuff. So that's quite an interesting synergy, especially with the second one. And finally, his aura increases magic ally attack in battles by 30%. Wow, that's really good. Like, War Mother and Kale, like, they're both magic champions, so, yeah, that seems quite useful, man. We might have a use for Skink there, and he's really cool looking. I really like the model on this lad as well. So, yeah, he looks awesome. Let's go for Ancient Shard number 2, though, and see what we're going to get. So, it's going to be another rare character. I don't think I've got this one. This is the Wanderer. He's got 30 reviews here. Seemingly most positive in the Void Keep, Ice Golem's Peak, Dragon's Lair, Minotaur's Labyrinth, and Clan Boss as well as campaign. Doesn't seem too bad in regards to the reviews. So attacks 1 enemy, has a 30% chance of placing a 15% weakened debuff for 2 turns. So that seems alright there. Then we got the second ability, attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Each critical hit decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. So yeah, I can see how that is, you know, potentially quite nice there for a little bit of reduction. And when ascended, fills the champion's turn meter by 10% if the attack is critical. Attacks 1 enemy, will ignore 25% of the target's defense there. And then finally, increases ally attack in dungeons by 21%. So I think that's probably his most valuable thing, man. That's a really nice attack bonus there. So I imagine in the scenarios where you need a bit more damage, the Wanderer could provide a fair bit of support there. Certainly doesn't seem, you know, too bad. And next up we have another rare champion. So this is going to be Penitent here, who's part of the Sacred Order. So the reviews, are they looking exceptional in any place? Ice Golem's Peak, there's a little bit of love. Void Keep as well. So the basic on this one is attacks 1 enemy 2 times and has a 30% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack debuff for 1 turn. So the fact that this strikes twice, I assume is pretty reliable there, so I can see why she's quite popular for bigger bosses for support in her reviews. Attacks one enemy, places a counter-attack buff on this champion, and finally Unshakable Faith removes all debuffs from this champion, places a block debuffs buff on this champion for 3 turns. If she blocked the debuffs from like all champions, man, she'd be so much better, but I can see this champion maybe having some uses. Don't think she's going to be leveled up too swiftly though. So number 4, we got another rare. We got Metal Shaper. Again, I don't think I got this dude before, so we're getting a lot of new characters today. So attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of stealing 1 random buff from the target. Any scenario where that's really good? I imagine there's got to be some matchup where that proves to be quite valuable. Also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional to this champion's level. So that seems a little bit interesting, man. Shield buffs are always quite nice there. And also heals an ally with the lowest health by 20% of this champion's max, and places a 25% increased defense buff on the target for 3 turns. This character seems a little bit interesting, but the reviews certainly aren't too great there. The shield one, I don't know, that seems pretty good. I guess there must be stronger shield characters in the game. But yeah, fair play, man. Another new character, certainly can't complain there. And then we've got the next character, which is Apothecary. I've been leveling my Apothecary up, man. He is just such a great support character. Got an increased speed buff on allies, increases ally defense as well, heals, attacks 3 times at random. He's so popular. You can see he's got like over 1,200 reviews, so a lot of people have, you know, maxed that character out for good reason, man. He's very strong. And the next character is going to be Guardian, level 1. I don't think we've got Guardian before. It's got some alright reviews actually for campaign location, Minotaur's Labyrinth, Magic Keep as well, Force Keep, Dragon's Lair, you know, not too bad across the board. So attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 2 turns. So yeah, I can see how that would be quite useful for some bosses that trigger buffs. Also, his second ability attacks 4 times at random, and each hit has a 30% chance of applying a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. So this guy is all about like buff denial, really, by the look of it. Then we got the ultimate, places a block debuffs buff and counter attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. Also places a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion for 2 turns. Again, if this was every character, man, he'd be a lot more spicy. And finally, he increases ally health in dungeons by 27% as well. So if there are buffs, man, he seems pretty punishing toward buffs. So, you know, he certainly looks like he has a use there. But we do have 3 more of the Ancient Shards to go. We've got no epics and no legendaries yet. I think we got this guy before. I don't think he's that good at all. So yeah, let's not worry about this, man, because I'm pretty sure we got him on one of the first Ancient Shard openings we did. And next up, we've got the War Maiden as well. We haven't kind of leveled her up yet, but she has some alright ratings in certain areas, especially in arena offense and the Force Keep as well. And then finally, we have another rare champion. So we got absolutely no epics or no legendaries out of the Ancient, man. So a little bit of a sad time there, but we still got the Sacred to go. So we got Gnarlhorn. Have I got this dude before? He has some really bad reviews, so let's not worry too much about Gnarlhorn, but he does look really badass, man. I really like the model on this guy. But let's go for the Sacred Shard now. So come on, boys, let's see a legendary out of this, please. So it's going to be an epic. It's going to be Shatterbones again. So I got Shatterbones, I think it was on the last big opening that we did. And Shatterbones is a pretty good champion for arena offense, and also Dragon's Lair and a few of the dungeons in this game. But I wanted a legendary, man. I really wanted a legendary, but it's unfortunate. He's not bad to have, but we already have a 4-star Shatterbones that we still need to level up at the moment. So, you know, overall, it could have been a little bit better, man. Let's go for some stacks of... actually, we don't have enough, room in our inventory at the moment. So let's just jump straight into the campaign and see if we can continue to progress on hard mode. So currently, we're in the Hallowed Halls, and this is getting a little bit crazy, a little bit difficult, but I think with our War Mother kind of pimped out a little bit more, she should be good to maybe carry our team to victory, but we're going to have to seal. We've got we've got Kale and War Mother carrying the damage here. The Arcanist on, you know, buffing up our characters. And also this Void unit providing some defensive capability. Let's fire off Special Brew there. That was an excellent time on the first wave, but I think it's the second wave maybe I'm a little bit more worried about, because we don't have Kale's ultimate. It's going to be on cooldown now. So who do we want to attack into? Who looks quite menacing? Let's go for this man. Decrease speed, decrease attack. Let's apply Disintegrate there. Get a little bit of poison going on. I think we'll go for the single target slash just to see if we can get her out of action. Oh wow, toxic miasma is, yeah, we need to watch out for those units, man. They are a real problem. A lot damaged out to the team. Pretty much took everybody down by about 50% there. We used our shield buff because we'd auto play on the first turn, but it should still be alright here. I want to save the ultimate from what is it, War Mother there, just for the next turn. Okay, we've slept that dude as well, so that's going to rinse his turn. Let's attack left-hand side, decrease the turn meter, get a good amount of value out of the continuous heal there. Let's just bolt in single target, get that man down, go for a double slash on War Mother here. Let's go in, hopefully reduce that turn meter enough so that we can snipe him down. And there we go, not bad at all. Right, let's activate the attack and increase crit. Let's also go for the increased defense as well, and also cheat death on 2 turns, so all our team is pretty steady here now. Activate Special Brew, place some bombs, and we're good to go, man. We're good to go. Should we get left-hand side down? Let's get the left-hand side here, because I have, is that Sinestra on the right-hand side? I think it's a character that we managed to get in, a kind of big Sacred Shard opening last time, but she isn't too much of a problem to worry about. Doesn't do anything that's super threatening, but let's add the increased attack here. Let's go for a bit of single target. We need to worry about this guy, actually, the slightly withered looking man. I think he's called Executioner, can present some problems. Let's go for a double slash there. We're going to take a little bit of a hit here, but it's all good. Don't need to worry about the continuous heal yet. Yeah, let's just go for that. That was a really smooth first wave there. Might as well go for a continuous heal here, I would assume. And let's go for defense down, decrease speed there, and let's loot the one on the left-hand side if we can. Let's apply bombs to everyone. Hopefully we are going to get to see those bombs detonate next turn. That'd be a great time. Oh, Kale is getting he's a little bit nuked here, but we're still looking good, man. We're still looking good. Let's get on the left-hand side. Oh, we managed to sleep there, which is a pretty good time. Unless we want to detonate. I imagine we want to detonate next turn with War Mother, because that should get us a kill on everybody but the guy on the left-hand side middle. So yeah, oh no, oh yeah, you need to crit in order to detonate. So we didn't get the crit there, so the bomb on the right-hand side didn't detonate. But it was close, man, it was close. We still got some really good control on this one. Let's attack in single target. There we go, he's going down anyway. Then we've got the final wave, so we should have the increased damage, increased crit that we can apply to everyone. Then the mass area of effect from Kale. And then people should be dropping, man. Gosh, that's just so good. It's so good, mate. Right, let's single target slash. Oh no, that one is resistant to death that turn. So yeah, I totally forgot about that buff, man. And Sinestra equalized the health there, so we are in a little bit of trouble. We should be okay though. Let's go for brutality here. Oh, what a nice hit! That was fantastic. Use Special Brew, deal a little bit of area of effect damage. Apply the bombs there. Vaporize, you don't need to worry about that too much. Let's go for a triple hit there, single target bolt, and I think we're good to go. Yeah, okay, we've dealt with the last 2 chapters pretty well so far, man. I think we have a total of, is it 7 stages? So we're not doing too bad. Let's see if we can speed things up a little bit. So let's go for the increased attack. Let's just go for a little bit of single target here. Kale's area of effect should be enough to really put a solid dent in a lot of these. And single target, left-hand side, because we need to worry about those units. Those are a little bit problematic. They've got a tiny shield, man. That is really a really small shield. Let's use the continuous heal just to get Kale tucked up a little bit here. Get a little bit of value out of that. Let's go for a double strike here. Double strike on War Mother, and we're good to go. Let's move on to the next wave now. Select single target. Who's the problem? I think that unit in the middle is maybe the problem, but let's use the decrease attack, decrease speed. Does wake that unit up, but we're going to use disintegration anyway, and also the special brew. So it's going to be woken up regardless. Oh, Kale is getting a little bit wrecked. We should be good though, so we can use the defense buff at the start of the next turn. But what are we going to go for here? I think we'll go for this unit here, because then we can just quickly snipe this one off. Let's go for War Mother, single target on this man. Right, that lined up quite well actually. Let's use the continuous heal, because I think Kale should get one tick there. And he really needs it, man. He really needs it. They are just adamant on single targeting him, but he is, you know, probably the most threatening out of all of their characters that we have on the team. So it's fair play, man. It's smart strategy on the opponent's behalf. Let's activate the increased attack there. Let's go for the increased defense as well and cheat death. Let's use Acid Rain, and let's fire off the ultimate on War Mother as well. Oh, mate, that was so close to being a, you know, a full KO before they could even do anything there. So yeah, not too bad, mate, not too bad. That moves us on to stage number 5 now. So let's fire up the attack buff there. Let's go in single target, chip this one down a little bit here. Let's use Acid Rain here. Might as well use Special Brew as well. Get both of those down. And single target in with the Arcanist here. Let's not worry about the continuous regeneration. You could have got a little bit of value off the regen there, I suppose. I think we want to go far. Actually, let's use continuous heal to start off with here. And let's slow this guy and reduce his attack. I don't know what that unit on the right-hand side does, but I'm also fairly adamant I don't want to find out either. So let's use the ultimate there. And Kale is getting a little bit nuked. He's going to be fine though, absolutely fine. Don't have like too much damage to worry about now. Just need to get this level 57 guy with a massive axe down. I think we're good to go. Single target, a couple of slashes there. I just need to get these 2 tanks down, and we're done. We're on to the final waves. So let's just slash in single target. Want to save all of our big abilities for the very final wave. Just to make sure we're good, well and prepared to take that on. But I think another turn is... Oh, that actually might sort him out. Perfect. Okay, so let's activate the attack and crit increase. Let's go for the defense as well. Let's apply Acid Rain, and now let's apply Special Brew. And there we go, man. That immortality was a little bit wasted just because she's all on her own. Let's go for the final brutality here, and it's game over. Oh, absolutely blitzing through it, but I see we have a legendary character that we might need to worry a little bit about, so we'll see. But these seem like slightly lower level than previously. I think we'll go in single target left-hand side, decrease the turn meter there, go for Acid Rain, go for Special Brew, get everybody down. That's looking good so far. Don't know about these targets here. I think we fought them before. The ones with the sword and shield, I don't think they're too threatening. But let's debuff the one to the left-hand side, nuke the one on the right-hand side. And do you want to use the area of effect here? Actually, let's just go in single target, see if we can get the decrease attack, just for a bit more survivability. Don't really need to worry about the area of effect. It wouldn't have like any major implications on that turn specifically there, but the decrease attack just gives us more survivability, which is awesome. Okay, bit of single target there. It looks like we're good. Let's just go for a bit of a single target nuke. That was a double crit there. Very, very nice. Let's see if we can put him to sleep. Unfortunately not, but we did get rid of the shield though. And we got the next turn coming up. Decreased turn meter. Hopefully enough to allow us to get another cheeky turn in there. Get that man down. And let's nuke the one. Actually, let's go with the one on the left, man, because the one on the right is asleep now from the bolt on the Arcanist. So if we just nuke the left-hand side. Hopefully put him to... Oh, we put him to sleep. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. And some great sleep RNG here. The Arcanist is just such a favourite unit of mine. She's some crazy good value. Yeah, let's save the bigger ability for the next one, because we don't have too much to worry about with this tank here. Save the big stuff for the final wave, because we do have a potentially legendary threat to deal with. Want to get topped up? Let's go for it. We can get a bit of value on the regeneration with the tank. Oh, actually, we're getting no value from that at all. Well, my mistake. Let's fire off. Let's get the defense up first. 2-turn, cheat death. Go for the big area of effect here. Special brew as well. We got the advantage. Oh my goodness, that final wave was like nothing to worry about. But now we got the big boss. We made it to stage 7, so we're doing good, man. We're on a pretty good spree today. Okay, what do we want to do? First wave, increase attack, increase crit rate. Let's single target one of these. Get a little bit of damage on. Hopefully get good acid rain. Oh, we didn't get very lucky on the crits there at all. We might take a fair bit of damage here from Toxic, Miasma. Let's use the regeneration, get a bit of value out of the continuous heal here. Okay, let's just single target that one down. Let's go for a bolt here, and we are good to go. Then we got the next wave. So who do we need to worry about here? I think it's mainly these two guys with large axes that we need to worry about. Let's save the big like save my ass ability for the final turn. Maybe we want to nuke in left hand side. Let's actually go for this. They're going to equalize the health in a minute anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's get damage on everyone, because the right hand unit. Oh, actually no, it's not the unit I think it is actually. So we're good. Okay, let's go far left hand side. We managed to get the sleep there, which is pretty good. Will the poison wake him up though? Good question. Okay, let's go right hand side. I think we might have some sort of area of effect to sort out. Okay, the poison should, like, that's pretty much on death's row there, so we shouldn't need to worry about that. But let's nuke in with War Mother on that one. Bolt on the left hand side. Oh no, not quite apparently, not quite. Well, at least we have the defense and cheat death up, but we are at the boss now. So the boss attacks 4 times at random, and places a block cooldown skills and a decreased defense. Attacks all enemies, inflicts critical hit against targets that have block cooldown skills, and the basic attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a block cooldown debuff. Okay, so we got some problems here. As long as we can take out the 2 additional enemies and kind of get this under control, we should be alright. But let's see how this one works out, man. If we can use brutality on the main boss as well and slow that one down, should be good. Okay, we got the decreased attack, decreased speed there, so a lot of value, which is certainly what we like to see. Let's take the additional one down. The boss is actually going down really, really quick. Quite a hard-hitting boss, but also a little bit flimsy as well. We can decrease the turn meter a little bit. Can we put him to sleep? I don't think we can. Let's use disintegration here. And there we go, man. That actually was not too bad at all. Like, War Mother and Kale make such a fantastic combo, especially with Arcanist, and also the, what is it? The unit that we have here, I think it's Light Sworn, right? But just to show you the champions, like Light Sworn, he did so well today, man. He's really good at kind of defending and slowing some enemies down. Arcanist was amazing for the support, and just kind of both of those characters kind of beefed up Kale and also War Mother a little bit more, allowing them to absolutely wreck the opponents. So yeah, that was a really clean run, man. I'm very glad now we have moved on to the final chapter of that campaign, number 12, man. So if we can get that down, that's going to be a really good time. But Brimstone Path, I imagine, is going to be a little bit tricky to handle as well. But if you did enjoy today's Raid Shadow Legends gameplay video, please do smash that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to download this game, check it out for yourself. A link is in the description. But aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.